Welcome, friends. Today we're venturing into the forgotten ghost towns of Pennsylvania. Not the big cities or famous landmarks. These are places where time stands still, where stories linger in empty streets. Imagine walking through history, feeling the echoes of lives once lived. These ruins are more than abandoned buildings. They're monuments to resilience and change. If you love stories and history, you're in the right place. Ready for an adventure? Let's go. Our first stop is Centralia, a ghost town in every sense of the word. Once a thriving community, it now stands as a haunting reminder of how quickly everything can change. Beneath our feet, a coal mine fire has burned relentlessly since 1962, turning the ground into a smoky, surreal landscape. The fire moves silently, hidden from view, but its effects are everywhere. Cracks in the earth, steam rising from fissures, and a sense of unease that lingers in the air. Decades ago, over 1,000 people called this place home. Miners worked the rich coal seams, children played in the streets, and neighbors gathered for community events. Centralia was once a close-knit town, full of life and hope for the future. The disaster began with a simple mistake. A fire set in a landfill that spread underground, igniting a coal seam. Despite countless efforts, the fire proved impossible to stop, spreading beneath homes and businesses, threatening everything above. As the earth heated up, homes became dangerous. Toxic gases seeped into basements, gardens withered, and deep sinkholes opened without warning. The once vibrant community was slowly overtaken by fear and uncertainty. The government stepped in, relocating nearly everyone. Centralia emptied out, not because of war, famine, or economic collapse, but because of an invisible, unstoppable fire beneath the ground. Families left behind memories, homes, and a way of life. Today, all that remains is the graffiti highway, a cracked, colorful memorial to what was lost. The road, once a main artery of the town, is now covered in bright paint and messages from visitors, a symbol of both loss and resilience. Nature is slowly reclaiming Centralia. Trees grow through the ruins, plants overtake empty lots, and wildlife returns to the silence. It's a powerful reminder that, in time, nature will always find a way to heal and move forward. Walking these deserted streets, you can feel the weight of both resilience and loss. The echoes of laughter and daily life are gone, replaced by the quiet determination of a landscape adapting to change. The silence here is haunting, broken only by the occasional hiss of steam. The ever-present smoke is a constant reminder of the stories, dreams, and lives that once filled these streets. Centralia's legacy endures as a wisp of smoke on the wind, a powerful story of endurance, impermanence, and the unpredictable forces that shape our world. Next, we journey to Concrete City, a bold and ambitious experiment in early 20th century industrial housing, now frozen in time. This ghost town in Pennsylvania stands as a monument to both human ingenuity and the limits of our designs. Built in 1911 for coal miners and their families, every building here was constructed entirely from poured concrete. Walls, floors, even the roofs. The idea was to create a community that would be safe, sturdy, and long-lasting, using the most modern materials of the era. The vision was to provide fireproof, indestructible homes for workers, a place where families could feel secure, protected from the dangers of fire and collapse that plagued traditional wooden mining towns. But the reality was far from perfect. The thick concrete walls trapped cold and moisture, making the homes damp, chilly, and uncomfortable, especially during Pennsylvania's harsh winters. Residents struggled to keep warm, and the buildings quickly lost their appeal. Over time, maintenance costs soared. The company that built Concrete City eventually decided it was too expensive to maintain. They even tried to demolish the city, but the concrete was so strong that their efforts failed. The buildings simply refused to come down. With no way to tear it down and no one willing to live there, the company abandoned Concrete City, leaving it to the elements and the passage of time. Today, the empty shells have found a new purpose. Graffiti artists and urban explorers have breathed new life into the ruins, transforming the once bleak gray walls into vibrant canvases filled with color, creativity, and expression. Nature, too, is reclaiming the city. Tree roots break through the cracked floors, saplings grow where roofs once stood, and moss and vines slowly overtake the concrete, softening its harsh lines and blending it back into the landscape. Concrete City is now a living conversation between past and present, a place where history, art, and nature collide. It reminds us that what truly endures isn't the concrete itself, but the stories, memories, and creativity that people leave behind, echoing through the ruins for generations to come. Eckley Miners Village is a ghost town with a purpose, preserved as a living museum. Walking its main street feels like stepping into the 19th century. Company stores, patch houses, and the mine owner's home reveal the social structure of a coal town. Inside, you see simple kitchens, coal stoves, and the traces of daily life. Life here was hard, dangerous work, low pay, and company control. Yet there was community families from Ireland, Wales, Germany, and beyond, weaving their cultures together. Guides, often descendants of miners, share stories of struggle, celebration, and solidarity. Eckley is more than old buildings. It's a tribute to the grit and spirit of ordinary people who built America. Deep in the woods lies Rausch Gap, a town erased by time and reclaimed by nature. Once a bustling railroad hub, now it's a quiet forest, with only stone foundations and tilted gravestones as clues. The railroad's rerouting ended the town's purpose. People moved on, and the forest returned. Walking the old rail beds, you become a detective, piecing together history from mossy ruins. Rausch Gap isn't eerie, it's peaceful. A gentle reminder of how nature heals and reclaims. Here, the loudest stories are the quietest ones, whispered by the wind through the trees. Welcome to Yellow Dog Village, a name rooted in the complex and often turbulent history of American labor. Tucked away in the rolling hills of Pennsylvania, this village holds secrets and stories that echo through its empty streets and crumbling walls. The term Yellow Dog contract refers to agreements that workers were once forced to sign, promising never to join a union. These contracts were a powerful tool used by employers to suppress labor movements and maintain control, symbolizing the intense power struggles between workers and industry owners during the early 20th century. Yellow Dog Village was originally built as a company town for limestone quarry workers and their families. For decades, the village thrived, its homes filled with the laughter and daily routines of hardworking people. But as the limestone industry declined, jobs disappeared, and families gradually moved away, leaving the village eerily silent. Today, rows of empty houses stand as silent witnesses to a bygone era. Each home is a time capsule, frozen at the moment it was abandoned, with healing pain from forgotten belongings, hinting at the lives once lived within. In recent years, a passionate new owner has taken on the challenge of restoring the village. Rather than modernizing it, the goal is to carefully preserve the original character and craftsmanship of these historic homes, honoring the memories of those who once called Yellow Dog Village home. Visitors who tour the village today can discover personal relics left behind, like a child's drawing still taped to a bedroom wall, an old calendar marking the passage of time, or a pair of worn boots waiting by the door. These small details offer a poignant glimpse into everyday life from decades past. The restoration project aims to give people a chance to step back in time and experience firsthand what it was like to live in a 20th century company town. Educational tours and community events help keep the village's unique history alive for new generations. Today, Yellow Dog Village stands at a crossroads between past and future. It's a ghost town, but one filled with hope and possibility, saved from decay by vision, hard work, and a deep respect for history. The story of Yellow Dog Village is one of restoration, memory, and the ongoing effort to rescue the past. It reminds us that even forgotten places can be brought back to life, preserving their stories for generations to come. Elvira's story is one of sacrifice. In 1942, the government seized this peaceful farming town to build a munitions factory for World War II. Residents were forced to leave their homes and land for the war effort. The Pennsylvania Ordnance Works replaced farms with concrete bunkers and railways. After the war, the factory closed, the land was repurposed, but Elvira was never rebuilt. Only cemeteries and scattered bunkers remain, silent monuments to a community erased overnight. Elvira is a powerful reminder of the hidden costs of war and the lives changed by decisions far beyond their control. Our final stop is Frick's Lock, a canal village frozen in time. Built around Lock 60 of the Schuylkill Canal, it once bustled with boatmen, lockkeepers, and families. The arrival of railroads made the canal obsolete. The village emptied, but its stone buildings remain. Today, Frick's Lock is quiet, its homes remarkably preserved, shrouded in mystery and local legends. Some say it's haunted, others just feel the weight of history in the silence. Walking the towpath, you sense the lives once lived here, a community shaped by water, now remembered in stone. Frick's Lock is a melancholic poem, the perfect place to reflect on the stories we've uncovered. Our journey ends here, but the stories linger. These ghost towns aren't empty. They're full of memory and meaning. Every ruin, every path, every forgotten object has a story to tell. By remembering, we keep a part of them alive. If these stories moved you, please subscribe and join our community. Thank you for exploring with me. Until next time, keep searching for the stories that connect us all.